Hey everyone, today we're going to be exploring the North Beach neighborhood of Miami, Florida. Now, North Beach, Miami is a city within Miami Beach, Florida. It spans roughly from 63rd Street and Indian Creek Drive all the way up to about 87th Terrace, which is just on the border of Surfside. It has a total population of roughly 43,250 people, and it has a total land area that spans 4.83 miles, or roughly 3,091 acres. It has two zip codes, one of which being 33140 and the other one being 33141. And today we're going to be doing a complete walking tour, checking out some of the new development here, talking about what is new in this neighborhood in North Beach, and kind of talking about if you should live here or if you're thinking about moving to Miami, should you come to North Beach and call it home. Now, before we get started, I do want to quickly point the camera back over in this direction. If we were to continue to walk down this road, it would bring you to Normandy Isles or Normandy Shores. This is by far my favorite, I should say, gated community and private community of single-family homes in Miami. So if you're thinking about moving down here and you want some privacy and live in a neighborhood of predominantly single-family homes, might I suggest Normandy Isles or Normandy Shores. We'll definitely have to do a walking video kind of talking about Normandy Shores, explaining the many things that are going on over there in that location. But for some context, as we get this walk started, I was looking to purchase a property on Normandy Shores, roughly, I would say 2015. And at that time, there was very modest, original Miami homes, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, under 2,000 square feet, built in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. But what's been happening now is really ever since the pandemic, you've had this explosion of people moving here to Miami. And many people have been going to Normandy Shores, purchasing a lot of the homes, tearing them down, and making these really massive mega structures, which are now multi-million-dollar homes. As you kind of see here as we're walking, there's a lot of modest multi-family properties. You have from studios, 1 bedrooms, even to 3 bedrooms, predominantly built in the 1960s and 70s. Still pretty nice properties within a 5-minute walking distance from the ocean. But if you're kind of looking to buy your dream home, maybe you should consider buying on Normandy Shores, Normandy Isles, purchasing one of those older homes pretty much for the land value, tearing it down, and really building your dream construction. We're now walking down Bay Drive, and we're going to come up on 71st Street. If you were to make a right on 71st, that'll take you to the town. There's a lot of restaurants, coffee shops. There's a big and very famous Venezuelan restaurant, which is one of my favorites. But we're going to make a left, and that'll take us over the water and into the heart of North Beach. One thing that is appropriate to add is that North Beach, Miami is home to Little Buenos Aires, which is a really, I should say, predominantly Argentine community. There's a lot of restaurants from Argentina, coffee shops, bakeries, and a very, very large population of folks who have immigrated to the U.S. from Argentina, which just so happens to be one of my favorite neighborhoods of all time in Florida, Little Buenos Aires. Right on the corner here, they just tore down this gas station and they built a brand new one. Also includes a car wash. So very modern and new. All the sidewalks have been redone as well. And again, just off to the right, this is the village of Normandy. All of this landscaping has been redone. Lots of great infrastructure. Ample sidewalks. You also have public transportation as well as the trolley. So Normandy Village, the city of Miami Beach. You can actually see the free trolley right here. So now we're going to begin the walk over the bridge, and we'll talk about some of the new development. So you can already see some of the high-rises starting to go up. The building in the top left-hand corner of your screen is a building called 72 Park. It is the newest luxury condominium to go up right here in North Beach, and it was the first luxury condominium that was approved for short-term rentals in the community. Now, a positive thing to note is that predominantly many of the home buyers of these luxury condos here in Miami historically have been foreign buyers, right? A lot of Saudi money, a lot of Russian money, but a very, very encouraging point about 72 Park is that the majority of buyers have actually been domestic, many of which coming from New York, New England, and Boston. And this is as the job market and the opportunities have really grown here in South Florida, particularly Miami. People are moving here looking for a better quality of life. And affordability. Now, prices have gone up substantially. However, if you compare the prices to New York or Boston, for what you get, it's still a very good deal. There's a good pizza restaurant right here called Pizza Fiore. Very, very good. And 2 more blocks and you're going to be right on the beach. So it's right on Collins Avenue. North Beach has some of the best beaches in my opinion because you don't have too many tourists here, right? A lot of that tourist activity is going to be further south. You're talking about Mid-Beach, Miami, and you're also talking about South Beach. But North Beach, 72nd Street by the Bandshell, the beaches are going to be a lot less crowded. We have a little gelato place. This is the corner of Dickens Avenue and 71st Street. If you were to make a right, that's going to merge on Indian Creek Drive. Okay, if you were to head down Indian Creek, that'll take you into the mid-beach section of Miami. Here's just one more look back at where we came from. You have the Pizza Fiore on your right. And a lot of people here cruise around on these Vespas. So it's a very affordable way to get around. One of my favorite coffee shops anywhere in the world, even better than a lot of the ones in New York City, is coming up on our left-hand side. It is Cachito Coffee and Bakery. They have some of the best cold brew anywhere in Miami and anywhere in the United States. Here's a little bit better look at 72 Park. Once again, if you're thinking about living down here, maybe even looking to buy something, I would stick to the newer condominiums. And 72 Park is a really great project. You're gonna have great views overlooking the water. And obviously, being new development, you're less likely to run into problems that's going on with a lot of the other condominiums right now, as it relates to a lot of the big special assessments. Ever since the Surfside collapse, a lot of these condos are being hit with significant special assessments, in which case many unit owners are going to have to cough up tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars to make necessary repairs to the building to bring them up to code. So if you stick with newer development that's built up to that code already, chances are you'll save yourself a lot of that heartache. You're going to see the free trolley coming right here. So you could take the bus, in which case you'll have to pay, or you could take the trolley to get you around, and that is a free service. Also, another interesting thing that's free, if you're down here, look up something called Freebie, F-R-E-E-B-E-E. And essentially they're a fleet of Teslas, Tesla Model Ys, that go around essentially acting as an Uber service for you, taking you anywhere you need to go. It's one of the things I love about Miami are just the beautiful palm trees. Just extremely peaceful. We'll go ahead and take a quick detour and make a left here, right on the corner of 71st. And we'll explore a little bit more of the new 72 Park. I'll flip over to the wide-angle camera lens so we could explore and see the project a little bit better. This is a big trend here. You're starting to see a lot of the luxury development continue to push further north. And this is looking over Abbott Avenue, as well as the beach. Take a quick peek in the garage. Now, prices here start at $700,000 for a one-bedroom apartment. They go up to 3 bedrooms, and it's the first short-term rental building approved in Miami Beach. It has a stunning pool. It has a lounge. It's really interesting to see these type of buildings come up here in North Beach. Great location, right near the park. We'll switch back to the regular lens, and this is all going to be retail. So you're going to have restaurants, coffee shops, outdoor dining. Just bringing so much more foot traffic to the community. Also, one thing that's good to point out, as you see here, Miami Beach has been putting in these dedicated bike lanes. So it's very, very safe now. You have these dedicated bike lanes for cyclists, scooters. Chances are, if you're living down here, you do need a car. But I've always said, if Miami wants to keep up the impression that a city like Miami can compete with some of the major cities like Chicago and New York, it needs to be walkable. It needs to be public transportation friendly. And it also needs to be commuter friendly with cyclists and scooters. So with the addition of a lot of these new bike lanes, this is great. Right here, Carlisle Avenue. And this is what North Beach used to look like. A lot of these older homes, older multifamily properties. So to see the transition, it's pretty impressive. Looks like this is coming down. Here's another shot of 72 Park. The views from those balconies are probably really spectacular. We'll go over to the wide-angle lens once more. Here you can see a better angle of the retail storefronts. Really, really excited for this project. All right, so what we're going to do now is head over and cross Abbott Avenue, and then we're going to be at Collins Avenue, and this is going to be one of the main entrances to the beach. You're also going to have a few notable restaurants. My favorite, which is a Cuban restaurant right here in North Beach, is called Sazon Cuban, or Sazon Cubano. And they just put a brand new addition to their outdoor dining facility, and they completely renovated and remodeled the restaurant. You will also have the very famous North Beach Band Shell, where there's a lot of free activities, free concerts. A lot of times they have free dancing, like salsa dancing. You have another construction site, a buildable lot right here. To the left is North Shore Park. There's tennis courts in here, there's basketball courts inside. It's a really nice community center. They also have a really nice paved kind of outdoor area if you want to have a picnic, a barbecue. It's very, very nice. You can see the City of Miami Beach Parks and Recreation right here. But aside from all the new development, like 72 Park, aside from all the great restaurants that make up North Beach and Little Buenos Aires, what I'm most excited about is the new Boardwalk. They've completely torn down and they're rebuilding the North Beach Boardwalk. And that's exactly what we're going to check out today. You're going to have separate entrances to the beach, new bike racks, new water stations, just everything you could imagine they're going to have. This is a quick shot looking northbound. Two really great restaurants with great outdoor dining we're about to pass right now. And then we're going to come up on Collins Avenue, where you have the Denny's. El Rancho Grande, which is a Mexican restaurant, which is very good. And now we're on Harding Avenue.
Okay.
If you make this right on Harding, right on the corner of 71st Street and Harding, you have Cachito Coffee and Bakery. Definitely mark it down if you're visiting the North Beach section of Miami. That is by far the best coffee shop and bakery anywhere in Miami, in my opinion. Again, Cachito Coffee and Bakery on the corner of 71st Street and Harding Avenue. Here's another look at the restaurants and bars here. And you can kind of see how the neighborhood is going to change. You have 72 Park in the back. You do have lots of parking if you can't find parking on the street. They do have many lots here, but you do have to pay, and they are quite sticklers with enforcing the parking. So make sure you pay the parking. It's a very simple app that you download on your phone, and you could use Apple Pay. It's roughly $2.50 a minute, but I've seen some parking where it's $5 or $5.50 a minute to park. Just beautiful weather, great palm trees here. We're coming up on the community center, which also has great views. You're looking over the volleyball courts. And now we're on the very famous Collins Avenue. These are those dedicated bike lanes I was talking about before. And the Denny's that's been here like seemingly forever to the right. If you continue southbound on Collins, you'll reach the Publix. So there's ample amounts of grocery stores. You have Buenos Aires Bakery that just moved to 71st Street. And of course, these luxury condos. This is really the main heart of Little Buenos Aires. You can see the North Beach band shell in the distance. This place is always lively and rocking at night. Great nightlife here. I quickly just want to show you what the volleyball courts look like here. You could also play pickleball and paddleball. So if you're thinking about moving down here, there's tons of free activities to do. And I believe it's every 4 blocks on the boardwalk, they'll have dedicated workout facilities. So pull-up bars, chin-ups, muscle-ups, really great dip bars too. Whenever I'm in Miami, it seems like everybody is really healthy, really fit. Mainly because everybody spends so much time outside. Here you have those volleyball. And we'll actually check out the new boardwalk. I don't believe it's open just yet, but we can see the progress of the construction. I haven't filmed a video of the new boardwalk in quite some time. These are just all new things that Miami Beach are doing to make the community that much better. And you can tell everything is well maintained, very clean. And as a nice touch, they have all of these markers on the boardwalk. This is the 72nd Street marker here. So as you're running or you're jogging or you're biking, you can kind of keep track of where you are. And this will take you all the way down, really to the south of 5th neighborhood too. Here's that workout facility I was talking about. Usually every 4 or 5 blocks, they'll have it. Either you're stretching. It's really like living in paradise. It's quite unbelievable. Now the median rent in North Beach is $2,500 a month. Here's one of the many entrances to the beach. You can see that crystal clear blue water. And another great thing that they passed, there's no smoking permitted on the beach, which is great. Okay, so we're officially merging onto the brand new boardwalk here. Kind of the light gray stone is all brand new. Much of it is still blocked off, but I'll try to lift you up over the fence a little bit. It's just really expansive. It's like everything is one big walkway, all concrete. Brand new landscaping. I'll switch over to the wide angle lens so you can see. And I'll get you up and over. Everything that you see here is brand new. Not even open yet. So if you're moving down here, you're gonna be able to take advantage of all of this. You have water refilling stations, water stations for your pets, brand new benches, brand new garbages, brand new showers, brand new driveways for these condos, places to seat, dine outside. I think they just did an amazing job. And here we are, right on the water. This is now looking northbound up towards Sunny Isles Beach, Florida. Crystal clear water. Beautiful. Let's go and check out some of the restaurants in the main town. And this walking tour is really only a fraction of what North Beach has to offer. Still get a quick look of all the beautiful Art Deco buildings here. But all the way down, it's going to be completely redeveloped. You can see everything is brand new paved. This used to be so many potholes and Just didn't look good as it was under construction, but it's looking really great now. As you can see just to the right, that's going to be a painted, dedicated bike lane too. And we're now coming up on the backside of the North Beach bandshell. Just off to the right is one of my favorite spots. It's called Sazon Cubano. Right on the corner of 73rd Street is the main restaurant. But right in the back they added this extension. It's called Cafe Sazon. You could sit outside. They have like just a really pretty, really nice Cuban style. You know, you can grab like some empanadas, a few drinks. It's a really, really nice place. I'll try to get a little bit closer so you can see. It's well worth it, and you're right on the ocean. It's really fantastic. You can get a Cuban coffee, cafecito. And there's even smaller outdoor dining to the right. And this is the extension of the restaurant, you can see. Maybe hard to see with the brightness, but really nice. And I'd say this is all new about maybe a year, maybe a little bit less than a year. Across the street's a very famous Argentine restaurant. Oftentimes when you have the Argentine or national team for soccer, football, however you want to call it, you'll have crowds of people watching the games from this restaurant. But here is Sazon. This place is amazing. A lot of pizza shops. Collins Pizza here. You have another bakery from Argentina. Again, this is Collins Avenue looking southbound. They even have a bubble tea place. I've never seen a bubble tea place before in Miami. And this year they just opened one, or a little bit earlier in 2024. Million Delights Bubble Tea. It's good to see new cultures coming here. Right on our right, I'd say this is one of my favorite Italian places. It's not a traditional sit-down restaurant. It's more like pizza. You can get pasta. You could order kind of dishes, eat outside or eat inside, but it's not that full service, which I actually tend to like a little bit better. Blossom. This place will always be packed on Friday night, Saturday nights. And the best burger place you will ever go to is right here on the corner of 74th Street and Collins Avenue. It is called Burgers and Shakes. This place is fantastic, and I believe it's open at 3:30 in the morning too. So if you're out late, coming from South Beach or Brickell, even downtown Miami, this spot is always open and it's always packed. Here you can see all the buses and the trolleys coming. This will take you all the way down to the boardwalk as well. But currently it is closed due to the construction. And now we'll head up by the library. And you can tell, it's very busy, this neighborhood, but it's not so overcrowded and overrun with tourists that you can't enjoy it. That's one of the reasons why I really love Little Buenos Aires. You have the beach, you have a million different coffee shops and restaurants you could choose from. This is a new bakery here too. I've actually never been to this one. Lots of things opening up. And you could tell the majority of people who are here, they live in the neighborhood. They care about the community. They keep it very clean, they keep it safe. They keep the beaches clean too. Very, very seldom do I see any kind of garbage or trash on the water. If you make a right on 75th Street, that'll bring you back to the boardwalk as well. But if you continue up Collins Avenue, that'll run you into the Surfside neighborhood, which we've done many walking tours there as well as Bal Harbour. Head back to the water. A lot of these oceanfront Art Deco buildings are going to be redeveloped. They're going to be luxury hotels, luxury condos, brand new retail, and it's all going to interconnect with the boardwalk. It's going to look really nice. I just want to show you the park, just in case if any of you have dogs or pets, and you're thinking about places, well, where could I take my dogs? Where could I take my pets? Right over here, there's a great park, which just so happens to be right on the water too, where a lot of people bring their pets and animals to take a walk, play around in a grassy area. You also have a children's playground and 2 public restrooms. So here's that grassy area I was talking about. You have the public showers and the public restroom. And here's the main beach access again.
This is your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, and we're back at the beach. So if you guys enjoyed this walking tour of North Beach, Miami, feel free to subscribe for more Miami walking tours. And if you need help moving down here and finding a place to stay, reach out to me at the email address below, and I'd be more than happy to help you and your family find the perfect place right here in Miami. Thanks so much for watching.